Life shocks. America versus Africa. Let's go ahead and check this out, guys.
Stay in America and you staying in Nigeria, Africa. The truth is, in Africa, the community we have there is that you can never be depressed because we don't mind our business. And even though we are undergoing the worst situation of our life, you can never be depressed in an African home, especially when you're still living with your parents. When you are facing the worst damn break of your life, that is when your mom will remember, like, Victoria, stand up and go and iron my cloth. I have a meeting to attend. Like, go and wash plates. Wash plates after a breakup. But in America, you will see them saying, oh, baby, oh, you just had oh, my God, how do I have to? That's if you even have a family. So to us that does not have a family, you just have to go and cry. You have to go and cry because that's the only way you can express your innermost pains, the stress you're undergoing, because what you are working for is going back to them.
Here are 3 things that are done differently in South Africa compared to the United States coming from an American. So the first one is security. Now, in the United States, security for homes typically comes down to locking your doors, and you may have some kind of central alarm system that's connected to the doors and the windows. Maybe there's motion sensors, and if the alarm goes off, it'll notify the local police. But that's basically it. You may have some homes that have a fence around it or some other type of security, maybe a private security, but that's not super common. Now, in South Africa, speaking primarily about Johannesburg, because that's where I have had experience, you will see many homes with not only a fence, but also an electric fence along the top. Now, they will have the other things too. Of course, they're going to have locks for their doors, and they may have some kind of central alarm system that has motion sensor type things that's connected to the doors.
Bro, that was crazy for me when I first came and I was seeing those. Like, I'm like, dang, like, y'all are locked down. Like, y'all do not play about the security, bro. Like, it's like Fort Knox up in there. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody getting in there.
They have that type of thing. But the electric fences is definitely something we don't have in the United States. And I will say that when I came here, I was a little bit concerned about it because I was like, why do all these places have these electric fences? But after having been here for some time and spoken to people and stuff like that, it just seems to be kind of a security preference. And as far as I'm concerned, it's an extra level of security, and I'm totally cool with that. So the next one is electricity.
Facts.
Now, in the U.S., typically we use our electricity, and then we receive a bill at the end of the month on what we...
Bro, facts. This is what totally threw me off, bro. That I had to keep charging this thing with electricity. Like, I had to keep putting money into it. So now, where I stay now, bro, I told him, I was like, bro, just allow me to use my electricity, and I'll pay the bill at the end of the month. Bro, I just feel like that's so much more simple. Like, now I gotta something to worry about. Now I gotta think about, oh, is my electricity about to run out? You feel me? Like, bro, I ain't got time for that, bro. Like, I don't got time for that, bro. Just allow me to use my lights for the month, and then I'll pay the bill at the end. Like, that's when I want to worry about it. I don't want to have to worry about, oh, let me refill. You feel me? Like, I ain't got time for that, bro.
And sometimes that's a nice little shock depending on what the rates are and all that. Now here in South Africa, from my experience, okay, I know there's probably other ways that it works, but from places I have stayed, it is prepaid electricity, meaning we go to the store. I think you can also pay for it online, but I haven't figured that out. But you can go to the store, you prepay for the amount of electricity that you want. You enter in a little code, and then it fills up your credit. Go to the store. And then you can see how much you have left. So I've actually come to appreciate that way of doing it more, just because I feel like there's a little bit more control and you can really watch it a little bit more. But yeah.
Okay. She do got a point. I do like that I can be able to see how much electricity I am using. You know what I'm saying? Because just using electricity and getting a bill at the end of the month, you know what I'm saying, it might be a little inaccurate. You feel me? This way, I can't agree with that. But I just felt like the inconvenience of having to just worry about this thing, bro. I'd rather just get a bill, bro.
All right, so this last one is gas. Now, in the United States, we have central gas lines, just like you would have central water, and you connect up to that, and you pay based off of your usage of it. In South Africa, again, speaking about my experience in Johannesburg, from the places I have stayed, you have to go buy your gas, and you can go to a gas station and buy it. And it's basically in a tank. Yep. They also have delivery services that will come and bring it for you. Sometimes they'll help you connect it up.
I've only had that. I've only had that once though. When I lived in Cape Town, I had both of them. I had the prepaid electricity, and I had to have one of these gas tanks to power my stove. Which I love a gas stove, bro, because I like the flame the fire that comes out the top. I really like a gas stove, bro. I like to cook on a gas stove. But yeah, I've experienced both of these living in Cape Town. But here where I live now in Joburg, I don't have any. I got electric stove and I got I'm not prepaid. I have the option, but I was like, nah, man, I don't want to do prepaid, bro.
But it is in its own little container that you connect up, and then you're able to use your stove. I don't know if it also connects up to water heaters. I imagine it does, but ours only connects to the stove. Price-wise, you can pay anywhere between 30 to maybe 60 US dollars, depending on the size. Also depends if you're having the delivery service come to you or if you're picking it up.
Mine didn't cost that.
They do last quite a bit of time. So it's not horribly inconvenient. And yeah, so there are some things that are done differently in South Africa than in the United States.
I think Americans are the biggest liars in the world, because why would you go to Africa and be saying Africa is hot? Now I'm living in America. America is fucking hot. Jesus. Texas. This place is like, it's close to the sun.
Bro, he's not lying though, bro. It be so hot, bro. Y'all be thinking, I'm not saying Limpopo is not hot, bro. But bro, go to the US, bro, in certain places, Texas, what he's saying. Bro, even where I'm from, bro, it gets very hot, bro. It gets very humid, sticky. You feel like you gotta take a shower all the time. It's like, it's too much, bro. It's way too much heat, bro. The heat is unbearable, bro. You don't even want to go outside, dog. You don't want to go outside.
It's very hot. When I was in Nigeria, Nigeria is not this hot, so compared to this place. I can't even stay outside for a long time, but in Nigeria, I can stay outside in the sun. But yeah, if you stay outside, you're going to get sunburned.
That's funny,
Let's talk about
dog.
some culture shocks I experienced as a South African moving to the United States. Well, the first thing is seeing the USA flags on everyone's front porch, their room, against the wall, everywhere.
Everywhere,
For
patriotic.
example,
You're not gonna enter a neighborhood without
the
seeing one,
second
bro.
thing is definitely how the money looks. Our money in South Africa is different colors, kind of like Monopoly money. So the
Different colors and sizes.
100 Rand bill
That's
is
what threw me
blue,
off.
the 51 is red, where in the States I feel like all the bills are the exact same. And why do they also have a $1 bill, like paper? If it's that small amount, it should be a coin, in my opinion. Another one is that tax is
Actually, there is a dollar coin. Actually, there is a dollar bill coin. It's a little bit bigger than the quarter.
not included on the price
It's
tag
rare, but it's a little bit bigger than the quarter.
at
And there's
all.
a $2
Like
bill.
you see the price, and then when you go and pay, it's more. They don't include it on the price tag.
Yeah,
My
I hate that
biggest
too.
shock was definitely the first time I went to a restaurant.
But the reason why is that because, well, in certain states there's different taxes. So what you pay for in one state might not be the same price as another state. You know what I'm saying? So there's different taxes that are added, depending on the state. So I guess maybe they don't add it because I really don't know. I really don't know. Yeah, I'm trying to I'm trying to make up a reason, but I don't even know if that's the reason, bro. But there is different tax amounts in each state. So I mean that could be, y'all, but I'm not too sure. I'm not sure.
Restaurant when I paid for my food and they walked away with my credit card. I did not know what was happening. So basically, when you're done eating and you get your bill or the amount of money that you have to pay, your slip, then you give them your card, they leave, and then
Yeah, so you know the black pamphlet thing. So they'll bring the bill to your table with the receipt. You put your tip or whatever you want to put there. You put your debit card in, you close it, you give it to them. They'll go do what they do, bring it back with your card and your receipt back in the thing. That's
they
what
come
do.
back and then you write down the tip. So that in South Africa, they come to you, they have a machine, you put the
Or no,
card in the machine.
Yeah. I'm wrong. You pay, and then when you come back, they come back with the receipt. Then you put your tip on there, and then you close. Right? Something like that.
You count the tip in, they don't leave with your card. Like, that was so scary to me. The last one I want to talk about is small talk. I've been in so many situations where someone walks past me here in the States and go like, hey, how are you doing today? And then they just keep walking. And I'm like, oh, I'm doing good. And then it's like, okay, bye. I don't know. It's just
Threw her all the way
sometimes
off.
people here ask you how you are, and then they just keep walking. Kind of like they just go.
Oh, yes. I get what she means. I do that a lot, actually. So, like, she's basically saying, like, just say, like, I see you. You know what I'm saying? You walking down, and I'm walking past. I'm like, hey, how you doing? But I keep walking. It's more like a hi, how are you? But you keep walking. It's not like for us to stop and have a full conversation. It's just a acknowledging you. Hope you. It's basically saying hope you good. You know what I'm saying? Type vibe. I don't know. But I get what she mean. It is kind of yeah. I get what she's saying now.
Yeah.
Things that Africans do that confuses Americans, I'll say foreigners. Number one, respect for elders. I have observed a lot of Africans, and let me tell you something. When an African sees an older person, they're different. They don't even have to know you to respect you. It's like you have earned your respect just because you are old. That's how it is. It's a cultural thing. And because of that, they pay attention to older people. For me personally, you'll find me bending when I'm trying to pass something to someone who's older than I am. A lot of people think it's weird, but it's not intentional. I just do it. Number two, Africans say the way it is. They don't even know how to filter. That's the problem. They don't know how to say it another way, but just the way it is. And because of that, people think they're
No
rude,
sugarcoating.
but they're not. They're just not taught how to be diplomatic with their words. So when you come to an African and say, oh, does my hair look okay? If it doesn't, don't say it doesn't. Number three, a lot of Africans are non-confrontational. And I think this confuses a lot of people. And they tend to kind of misunderstand it for being scared. No, they're not scared. They just avoid confrontation, especially when they're in countries that is not their own. When you say something to an African, they let it go because, again, they're not in countries that's their own. So because of that, they just let things slide.
Living here is more affordable than living in the United States. And in that we're using the U.S. dollar also, it makes everything more affordable for us to be here.
Where's
That's why
this
we
neighborhood
constantly try to invite U.S. people here to be able to enjoy what the U.S. dollar can get you here, which is so much more on a comparison basis. The home that we're living now is less than the house that I've lived in for 30 years that I
this
still
your
have
house?
payments to make, you know. So we try to tell people, you know, your dollar will go much further.
Hold on, Granny. Auntie, I'm gonna need you to invite me for the cookout. You feel me? For the soul food, for the Thanksgiving dinners. You know what I'm saying? If it's your, hey, I need the invitation. I know you getting down in the kitchen. I know your kitchen is, hey, going crazy. In this house, I know your kitchen is going crazy. I need the invite.
Years that I
need
still
the
have
invite.
payments to make, you know. So we try to tell people, you know, your dollar will go much further here.
At first, when my son and daughter asked me, I was really petrified of coming over here. I was really scared. I said, oh my gosh, I'm leaving my family. I won't be here. If something happened, I can be there, home, and something still could be happening. So once I got over here, I finally made up my mind, I'm going. You know, when I felt relaxed and not so frightened of leaving my family. Once I made my mind, I said, okay, I'm going. So I prepared myself, and here I am.
Hi, my name is Cynthia Gray. I'm a U.S. citizen, currently living here in South Africa. Couldn't ask for anything better.
We both were U.S. vets. I served 24 years, she served 20. Once we retired, we became federal workers. We also done 20 years of that as well. So I done 44, you done
40.
Yeah. Hi, my name is Barry Gray. I am from the United States. I lived, my last residence was Virginia, last 30 years. Moved here last year about this time. Been here now about a year. Like my wife mentioned before, we've been coming here since 2016.
Need the house tour. Look at this house, y'all.
Hi, this is Barry, and I'm Cynthia Gray. Welcome to our home.
I was
Come on
hoping we
in.
was gonna get a house tour. Let me see that kitchen. I know she getting down.
We've
Is that
been
your
here about
closet?
a year now, so we're still putting it together, but it's just about there. This is our grand entrance. We have bought things from around, local vendors. I've turned into a plant lady. I've learned how to grow things now. Everything is coming along. This is the entrance. I know I spoke earlier about new blessings, and this house has certainly become a blessing to us. We had a wonderful home in the States, but God has showed out, and this is what
Hooked
we're
y'all up
on
with a
now.
mansion. Stop playing with them,
What brought
y'all.
us here after years of traveling here, year after year we came here, and we like what we seen, saw, we like what we felt. We liked how we felt being here, so we decided once we retired, after many years of federal service and military service, it was time for us. So we decided to move here.
In a mansion, boy.
So we bought this bread mid to end July. Right now is August 28th, okay? Look at this bread. Perfect. Perfect. Not a single sign of it being stale, no mold, no nothing. The crazy part is we've had this for a month and a half. The expiry date is the 3rd of August. So they said it's expiring a couple weeks after we bought it, but it looks...
This has to be U.S.
perfect.
I don't even have to know. He ain't even tell me, but this has to be U.S. And I'm gonna tell you why. Guys, I stopped buying bread, bro. If I ain't, I stopped buying bread because I don't eat a lot. I don't eat bread like that. Like I don't eat a lot of bread. So the bread always just goes bad, bro, because it goes bad so quickly. And it threw me off. I'm like, dang, I just bought this bread, bro. It'd be like 3-4 days. I'm already seeing mold on the bread. I'm like, boy, there ain't no way. Ain't no way, fam.
In South Africa, this would have been stale, moldy,
Told you.
terrible.
I knew it, bro. I knew it,
Makes
dog.
you wonder, what are all these ingredients here?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean I have to pay rent?
Dang, there is a lot of ingredients on that thing.
You wonder, what are all these
Look at all this. Look at this ingredient list. Look at this ingredient list, y'all. Oh my god.
ingredients here?
Like,
Bro,
what
I
do you
knew
mean
it.
I
I
have
knew
to
that
pay
was
rent
U.S.
every
bread.
month? Every month. These are not even cultural shocks. These are some things that shook me. We're getting an apartment in the US. Coming from Nigeria, didn't used to pay rent when I was in Nigeria. But it's like, I'm pretty used to the system in Nigeria where it's like everybody pays rent per year. Here, you're paying per month. And before you finish recovering from
Hold on, did I hear that right?
getting an apartment in the US, coming from Nigeria, didn't used to pay rent when I was in Nigeria. But it's like, I'm pretty used to the system in Nigeria where it's like everybody pays rent per year. Here, you're paying per month.
Per year. You pay every year.
And before you finish recovering from paying the last one, they are knocking again to come and pay your second rent. No rest though, no rest for the weekend. In Nigeria, you know that okay, you hustle your 1 year rent and then you're good to go, like you're fine, just keep on hustling for the rest of the year. Another thing is renter's insurance. They said it's to protect my things. Protect my own things. Who told you that I need protection? What is God? God is the protector of all things. What? It's like if nothing ever happens to your things, you swallow that money, renter's insurance. But when my mattress was stolen the first day I moved into the apartment, the renter's insurance did not cover that.
I've seen a lot of like people here in Africa wear Brazil. Like Brazil jerseys and Brazil shirts.
This person we're paying renter's insurance to. If you now want to furnish the apartment, just prepare yourself because they're sending you the parts, not the furniture. You will turn to carpenter overnight. You will be and coupling and adding everything together. Back home, when you would have just called one check to bring the furniture into your house, it's already done. They've done everything. They've coupled together. This one you're thinking by yourself, oh. And if you now want them to do it for you, it costs an arm and a leg and a kidney and maybe 2 eyeballs thereabouts. They'll collect renter's insurance, they'll collect water bill, they'll collect trash bill, they'll collect electricity bill. Before you move in, they'll now collect security deposits.
All that, bro.
With the amount of money that I've paid, is it not even? Is it? Am I?
All that. Hey, she's not lying though.
Like damage something. Do you think that I want to damage anything on purpose with the amount of money that I've spent? And even so, hopefully I'm still collecting shock.
Is that real, y'all? A year? I'm still thrown off by that, bro. A year. You gotta pay straight up a year, bro. Nah, that's insane. Look, comment down below y'all thoughts. Comment down below some of the life shocks that you might know that wasn't mentioned here in this video. I feel like most of the ones that they mentioned was ones that I didn't even think about. Like the electric meter. the gas, like, hey, she was on it. This girl right here, this lady right here was on it, bro. She was on it, bruh. Like the things that she said was very, very relatable. The home security, what else she talked about? The electricity, and then the gas for sure, yeah. And then the guy with the bread, bruh. I definitely related to those for sure. But comment down below y'all thoughts, man. Hope you guys enjoy my reaction, my commentary. If you did, smash that like, sub, channel, man. Stay 2 minutes, y'all. Peace.